That's some good lighting.
I know, right? I feel like we might as well take
I
good
Snapchat
advantage.
it, so I might as well take advantage.
Hi, I'm Amanda Bertoncini with Millennium Magazine, and we are here with Jenni, Jwoww, Farley.
How are you?
So, Jwoww. We all know you as Jwoww from the Jersey Shore, but man, have you transformed yourself. You're a mother, you're a wife. I mean, do you go by Miss Farley now?
Jenni, Jwoww, it's all the same. Except for when my daughter's like, who's Wow? I'm like, nobody, Milani.
She says bow wow.
She's like, Wow. I'm like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, wait, what are you saying? I just have to ignore her.
And later on, she's gonna be like, why was mommy wow?
No, she's gonna be like, why can't I go out? You peed behind a bar and you won't let me out. I'm like waiting for that conversation.
You're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to figure that out. You know, it's really sweet how we actually watched you with Roger on television, and you're really a fairy tale that we can watch, and you can watch your life as you guys met. It's just so beautiful, and you can watch it over and over if you want to.
I know. Nicole and I say all the time, like, we actually met our husbands on the show.
Yes,
first
Nicole
dates, everything. And our daughter being born, engagements, weddings, like, we truly have it captured for us for a lifetime.
And that is so invaluable.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But you have transformed into, I mean, you were always such a favorite of mine, but how do you think motherhood has changed you?
Roger has said lately, since our son's been born, he's never seen me the way that I've been, like in such a positive way. He always looks at me and goes, man, being a mother has changed you so much for the better. I personally don't notice, but then I like take a step back and I'm like, well, I know I developed better patience, better understanding of what it's like to be a 2-year-old and that hard knock life. But not only that, like love and your heart just like grows and expands in a way that like I never thought possible.
What kind of mom are you? Are you very hands-on, no one touch my baby, or are you kind of like more free?
50-50. 50-50. Like, do what I say, and then you can do it. But if you try and like parent my kids, then I like become the mama bear. But I don't want my kids to be sheltered. I want them to love other human beings. I want them to I want it to be natural for them to go to other people and know like cousins and aunts and uncles and like to take care of them so they're not so clingy. But as long as those people respect my boundaries. And I'm same at Roger, and we love it. But I'm the disciplined one. I'm the one that's
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that because I feel like you could also discipline Roger.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm like, you're the freaking 255 pounds of teddy bear. Like, especially when it comes to like our 25-pound daughter. I'm like, oh my God, like.
Especially with daughters, right?
Yes, I have to put the smack down. And because I think our daughter was born first, he's become such a softie with our son. And so Grayson, we call him our little needy boy because he's just like this little needy, chubby wubby, but like he can't do any wrong because he's the second, so.
He's gonna be the prince.
Oh, totally.
He's gonna be the prince.
I was saying that to him this morning at 5 a.m. after 4 hours of sleeping. He woke me up, and that's all I got last night. And I was like,
can't believe you had 2 babies.
I was like, you're my prince. I love you. You're gonna be the king one day. I was like, I'm just gonna bite my tongue because I only got 4 hours of sleep, and now I'm up, and I was like so tired. But yeah, he's my heart.
You're always going to be cool, mommy. Like, that's just, yeah, you always are, I can tell. I mean, and also, you have so many businesses and brands. You have your cosmetics line, you have the health and fitness line, tanning lotion. I mean, it's endless. Your YouTube channel also is skyrocketing. I mean, it's so much fun to watch. How do you balance it all? Do you have a day for each thing that you're doing, the calendar, like YouTube day, fitness day? How do you do it all and then be a mom?
So Nicole and I, the best thing about our YouTube and our Go 90 shows is we film twice a week. So we call it play dates because our kids get together, we shoot our show, and we get to work with our kids. You honestly, if there was a goal, like a huge dream of mine, and it was, what do you want to be? I want to be a working mom, but I want to be a working stay-at-home mom. I got it.
And you can do everything that you want.
And like our shows are road trips to doing DIY with our children. Like you honestly can't beat that. So then you add, like the last 3 weekends, I was away for tanning conventions. So I get to put like I take the mom pants off for once. I get to put the business pants on, and I get a night out with my girlfriends in different cities. But then I'm on the first flight out, home, back in my pajamas, watching Trolls with my kids on the couch. And it's like, to me, it's awesome. Because majority of the time I'm home with my kids.
And you used to probably love doing all that stuff, and now you just want to be home with them.
I want to be home, but I love that 2-3 days a month that I get that break to realize, wow, I'm still hot. I still got it. Yeah. I put like a nice outfit on. I go get dinner and drinks with my girlfriend. Mind you, I went out last weekend in Kansas City, and I was drooling on my pillow at like 11:30 at night. Like
that would never be back in the day. It would be like 11 in the morning.
Oh yeah, it was probably a lot earlier than that. And then up at the convention at 7 a.m. But I was like, yeah, I went hard last night for 35 minutes.
I think you got used to the partying life. You're done. But you put on those mom pants as well. And I want to ask you now, with this NYLON Project, how connected are you to it, and what made you sign up with Jordana in this beautiful project?
Well, once I read the backstory, how can you not want to be a part of something like this? But I was telling other people I experienced seeing a homeless person for the first time when I was 20, moving to New York City for college. And I came from a very small town in upstate New York. So when I arrived to go to school and I got off the subway and I saw the man, the first thing I noticed was everyone around him ignoring him. And I was like, I went to the nearest bathroom and started crying because I couldn't understand it. Like it was like an alien to me almost. Like what why aren't people helping? Why isn't someone doing anything? So later on, months later, he became my dude. We would get Starbucks together when I would arrive, and then when I'd have my lunch break, we'd get pizza. Just random things like that. And we would just talk and BS, but I was like, why aren't we doing that with all of them? And
I'm not surprised that you're someone that did that, because you're fierce, you're hard when you need to be, but you're very warm and embracive with people. And it's like you talk to them for 5 minutes, they could be your best friends, when you feel that connection. And I feel like I can't believe Jordana is the first one that can actually make a New York Fashion Week presentation into also a donation. 50% is going to the proceeds for homelessness, and she has a goal that she's reaching today for the amount of meals that they're receiving.
Right?
It's 1,500?
Yeah, 1,500 meals.
So she exceeded her goal, I think, today.
That, oh my God, that gives me teary-eyed. That gets me, so excited because, mind you, when I went to college, and this happened over 10 years ago, and I always said, why aren't people doing more? And then I would always get the response, but there's so many of them. But I would be like, that doesn't make sense because there's so many more of us. If one person on a block, out of the 1,000 that walk that block, take their 5 minutes and get that $1 pizza and that $1 Coke and sit down and on the bench and be like, what's going on in your life? What happened here? And for the fact that, it's better late than never that it's 2017 and there's a fashion, designer and people like Jordana that are let's put this together, let's create this, let's make this happen, that I'm hoping within the next couple of years that becomes the norm. They just go hand in hand on some level where, and we can bring awareness so people start thinking like me almost, where they see the person on the block and they're like, why don't I ask them if they want anything?
Right. And it seems so simple, but yet it's so ignored at the same time. And it can be you, and that's the hashtag that's going on right now. And we're so happy to be part of this. And thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. We love you, love you, love you.
I love you. Thank you so much for talking to me. This was awesome. And I'm just glad to be here, and I'm glad that they invited me.
Oh, we're so happy to have you. Thank you so much. Hear more about what she has to say, and stay tuned, millenniummagazine.com. See you there.